Hi everyone, Triple Aqua here from the West, from Key West that is. Mermaid Christy Ann, professional mermaid here in Key West with some more mermaid wisdom for you. Today is a beautiful day here on the island. I don't even know what the temperature is, but it's perfect, it's sunny, so hopefully it is nice in your neck of the woods and you can get out today and do something other than going to the grocery store at this point or the pharmacy, and hopefully you can go for a walk, a bike ride, or just sit on your porch somewhere, or even just open up your windows. That would be great. Just let the fresh air in. So today I want to talk to you about a subject that I think people don't always look at the way it can be used in a very, very positive manner, but they definitely do look at how it can be used negatively. But then some people don't really feel that they're doing something negatively by practicing this in the opposite way. So the subject today is about being judgmental. And I know you're probably saying, oh, I'm not a judgy person. Well, no, we all are. We make judgment calls every day. What we're gonna wear, what kind of breakfast we're gonna have, how we're gonna prioritize our day, what kind of friends are we gonna have, what kind of friends do we not want. Those are all healthy ways of judging, and we need to do that. And we have also we've been given the gift of free will to be able to do that, which is really nice. But I want to express to you a way that you can use your free will to healthy judge versus negatively judge. Now, yesterday I spoke about how when I have a gig at a pool or at the ocean or volunteer, or it's just with children around, how there's really no judgment. They don't really judge each other, even if they poke at each other, and nobody really gets that upset. And I think it's because there is no judgment in that little circle. They are allowed to be themselves. And you know, my grandmother always says in Spanish, cada persona es su universo. And that means every person is their own universe. So to judge someone because they don't dress the way you do, or don't speak eloquently, or don't say the right word, that's not fair, because you don't know what tools they were given to be able to get as far in life as they are, or how they were treated, or everyone, like my grandmother says, is their own universe. So nobody really knows anybody else's journey unless you are in their shoes. And if you can put yourself in someone's shoes, just mentirita, like pretend you're in their shoes, then you can see things in a different light and you wouldn't be so judgmental. Being different is good. If we were all the same on this planet, it would be so boring. I mean, imagine if we all acted the same, how boring that would be. Or how, if we all looked the same, we would get tired of staring at each other. So use your judgment in a healthy way. Don't judge people by their looks or what they have or what they don't have. There's always going to be somebody out there that has more than you or less than you, smarter, richer, taller, prettier, skinnier. It is endless. You are your own individual, and just like you would not want someone judging you in a negative form, you need to be responsible and give that same courtesy to someone else. One of the things people don't always think about, and it's just because we're so programmed to basically all want the certain things or the certain goals, and we're kind of programmed that way since we were young. And if you're not going to be successful if you don't do this, or you're not going to be good at anything if you don't know all of these different courses, or if you don't take this. Well, everybody learns at their own pace. Everyone's creative abilities are completely different. So if someone doesn't do good in a subject, well, it's probably not where they excel. So we shouldn't judge them for that. And if they might excel in a subject that you would totally be horrible in, or an activity or creative ability. So with that, you just want to be mindful that when you are passing judgment on someone, remember that you're not perfect either. So in their world, they can be thinking pretty much something completely opposite of what you're thinking of yourself. But the whole point of it is to put out healthy vibration out. Now, we judge all the time. Sometimes we verbalize it, which it can hurt people, and sometimes it's an opinion, and it comes off wrong. Maybe you didn't mean to be judgmental, but you're like, hey, you know what I noticed about you, and then you say something. Well, that's not necessarily bad. We have to communicate, we have to express ourselves here. We are human, so that's one of the ways we are able to talk to one another. We communicate, whether you speak, whether you sign, whether you just make hand gestures. We come together at some point or another to actually communicate. We're made to commune. So, but just know that if you maybe, perception is a big thing too. Someone might think you're judging them. As long as you know it's coming from a good place in your heart and you're really not being judgy, you're just maybe pointing something out. Maybe you have no right to point it out, but maybe it just felt like it's something that you needed to say. Go ahead and say it. As long as it's coming from a good place and you're not trying to be mean or vindictive or one up on somebody or make them feel small about themselves so that you can have control over them, to manipulate them. That's all the non-healthy judging. So remember too, what you put out there, you're going to get back. I don't know if you all are into astrology. I am an amateur astrologer myself. If you know me, that I'm really, I'm into all that, you know. But Saturn is basically going through all the planets right now. It's in Aquarius, and it's traveling around, and Saturn is the planet of karma. That's why it has a big ring around it. What goes around comes around. And it's also responsible for dharma, and we definitely want to get dharma back. That's the good stuff. Now, karma is not necessarily negative if you learn from it, because karma is really just a lesson, so that you can learn from that lesson so you don't continue to repeat a cycle. Unfortunately, some of us have to go to the school of hard knocks a lot longer than other people, myself included, so I'm not excluding myself. But you don't want to continue to repeat a cycle, because then you're just getting your karma over and over and over again, and you're not reaping the dharma. So if you find yourself being negatively judging things, whether it's in your mind, whether it's verbally, try to stop that, because you're a detriment really to yourself. You're not, yes, you might hurt someone else, but in the long run, you're really, really only hurting yourself. So change your focus to not judging negatively, because you don't know what that person has been through, or how their journey has been up until that point. You know, sometimes I hear people making fun of what other people are wearing, or because someone said something wrong or tripped. Well, you've been there, or it might happen to you. So just be careful. God doesn't like ugly. So put those positive vibes out there, those positive judging it's going to be productive and not counterproductive. Thank you. That's pretty much all I have today. I do want to leave you with an oracle card, and today's oracle card is going to be from the Queen of the Moon oracle deck. Look how beautiful. She's so majestic. I love this. And also, if you know me, excuse me, you know that I'm a moon junkie. I actually have stars and moons and sun leggings on right now. All right, let's see what lies out. Well, hopefully not. There we go. We'll take that one. Ah, cool. So our card is Action, and it's a waxing gibbous, and it's a beautiful card. And it's a 15, which breaks down to a 6 in numerology. And so take that action to change your vibration on how you look at things and how you are using your healthy or negative judgment, because we are human. It's going to happen. Nobody's perfect. So just keep that in mind. Make a conscious effort to use your judgment in a positive way. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you'll like and subscribe. And don't forget to keep swimming towards your dreams.